What's up, everyone? So you want to blow up on social media? Well, I have some tips for you. My name is Tal, and I run a social media agency. We've gotten over 100 million organic views for clients. And today we're gonna go through just a bunch of tips on how to make your short form content better. No particular order, just a smattering of tips on how to make your content. Let's go. Okay, so tip number one, you're gonna wanna make sure that you hook people before the 1 second mark. Post your video for a few hours and then look at the insights button. The insights button is gonna show you what's called a skip rate. You need to get that down to 20% or less. If your skip rate after a few hours is over 20%, typically the social platforms are not gonna show your content to a new audience, and they're likely not gonna show it to new followers either. You gotta hook them, baby. You gotta hook them in. Remember, there's no lifeguard on duty. You know what that means? No one's coming to save you. That's right. If your content sucks, it will not pop off. Here's another tip. A great way to hook people in a piece of short form content is to start mid-action. We don't want any millennial pauses. We don't want, hey, how's it going? We want to start right in the middle of the action. Remember, people are bored. They're only going to stop their thumb if there's something explosive happening right away. Okay, another tip is you want to make sure that everything you shoot on social media, especially when you're speaking, is at eye level. Social media is all about being personable. You don't want it to be overproduced. People don't want to be spoken down to. So when you're shooting a vertical video, make sure that your head is in between the top and middle third of the frame. This is called the eye line. It helps people feel like they're making direct eye contact with you and they're not being spoken down to.
Why do I even want to pop off on social media? Do I crave the validation of others? Am I broken internally? Why do I care about likes and clicks and shares?
Another thing that you want to do to make sure that your social media videos get a ton of views, you want to throw captions on everything. If the video doesn't have dialogue, make sure that you put some sort of text at the beginning to be eye-catching. So at least 60% of the time, 100% of the people on social media watch videos muted. So if you want them to stop scrolling and check something out, captions are great, titles are great, just put them on. I know it's tedious, but it is well worth it. It'll help get your skip rate down and your retention much longer. You need to make sure that there's an element of your video that you can understand completely visually with no audio. Okay, so another thing that you're gonna wanna do in every single one of your short form videos is build curiosity. You do this by what we call creating a curiosity gap. For example, I'm waiting for this elevator. When is the door gonna open? Right now, right? So there was a gap between the stimulants and the response. Okay, what you want to do, you could say something like, this almost destroyed my business. Then you talk for a while. Then you complete the explanation for what destroyed your business. This creates a curiosity gap, which will help your viewers. See, now I'm up here. I just completed the curiosity gap. And if you weren't intrigued, that's because. So when you're making content and you're starting to write a script, try to do one of these 4 things. You either want to teach something, you want to entertain, you want to shock, or you want to expose, all right? Write those 4 things down when you're thinking about content ideas. Social media is all about getting vulnerable. It's all about showing things to the world that people are afraid to say out loud. One of those is, I've thought about killing myself before. I've thought about it.
Even the times I went viral, it didn't fix me. More views, there's never enough views. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. When you're making short form content, you don't want to make anything that you need to contextualize. Context kills your views. You want to make sure that every video you make is easy to understand right from the get-go. If you have even the slightest doubt that your content is confusing, it probably is, and people are going to swipe right past it. Try and show and not tell. People don't want to be lectured. They want to be shown something beautiful. Leave imperfections. A cough, a stumble, a funny laugh. People are looking for authenticity on social media. Don't try and be super polished, okay? Leave that to the Kardashians. It's also a good idea to try and reward your viewer every 3 to 5 seconds max. Sometimes when I'm editing, I'll scroll through my editor and I'll look at like the 2 to 3 second mark. I'm like, is there a change happening? We're all brain dead goldfish when it comes to our attention span now because of the TikTok economy. Okay, so there are 3 key metrics you're gonna need to look at when it comes to making a successful video, okay? The first one is watch time. People need to watch your video all the way to the end. That's where that hook and curiosity gap is really gonna help you out. The second is engagement. Are people commenting on your video? Are they fighting in the comments? Are they liking it? Are they watching it over and over again? Is it rewatchable? The third metric is shareability. Allow me to simplify everything that I just said into one phrase. Design your videos to be shared, don't design them to be liked. Think about it. Is this something that people that you don't know would want to share with other people that you don't know? Typically, if it's like that, you're gonna get watch time and you're gonna get engagement anyway. The other thing you can do on social media is repurpose your content. Look in the past 30 to 60 days, what worked, what didn't. Take what worked, re-edit it a little bit, throw a new hook on there, try and shorten it, lengthen it, and repost it. Remember, social media has turned video into a consumable, disposable good. And a lot of people are too busy to notice that you've reposted anyway. So you might as well try.
No matter how many views you get on social media, this is how you end up. This is where we're all headed. So remember that when you're putting stuff out there, this is how it ends.
When scripting your content, leave one thought entirely unresolved. This will get people curious and watching the video to the end, and maybe even returning to your profile for more information. And you'll be surprised to find out what's in this fortune cookie. So let me ask you this first. Are you looking for help with your social media? Do you just want some advice? Do you want someone to look over what you're doing? I know this video's been chaotic and a bit silly, but my agency really has helped real clients get over 150 million views on social media. Let's check out what's inside. It says it's time for you to up your social media game. Check it out.